All right, YouTube. Good morning. Good windy, cold morning. It is freezing, and therefore I am recording this video relatively early in the morning. It's actually around 9 a.m. I've just taken the day. The whole company took the day, actually. So they can't say that I'm being a punk, because everybody is being a punk today. It's just cold. We went from 60 degrees and sun, just beautiful, even though it's sunny today, not as beautiful as it is 30. No, let's see. No, excuse me, 22 degrees with a stiff 40 or so mile an hour steady wind. Had to call it, man. Can't be up on a lift and, you know, working 40 feet in the air in the wind. So anyways, like I said, I got that oil change and I'm checking my Twitter and reading the news, and I've just been getting more and more on this Jeff Sessions issue. Last night it came actually late. I think I was asleep, and I had read a couple of notifications that came and said, oh boy, here we fucking go. Apparently, Attorney General Jeff Sessions, during his time as a senator, had conversations with the Russian ambassador. What the fuck does that even mean? I don't understand exactly the problem with that. I think that in all actuality, there's not much of a problem with that in itself. I'm pretty sure that the problem is more closely related to the lying. It seems as if the Trump administration's coming under a lot of fire, not just Mr. Sessions, but the entire kit and caboodle for the lies, the secrecy. I've been, reading a little bit from mainstream news outlets that are, it's everything from his tax returns to this and everything in between. They're upset about the lying, the secrecy. I don't know. I mean, although it is a very, very big problem because perjury, obviously, you can't say that you didn't do something when in fact you most certainly did. You can't be so partisan even when you don't even know what the fuck that means, really. I can't say that, it's okay to lie because it's Donald Trump, because, he's not a Democrat. So, these terms and these, the meanings of them have become so diluted that I can't even say that I understand completely exactly what the fuck I'm saying when I say that kind of thing. And I don't think that anyone else should either. I don't think that bipartisanship is a terrible thing. I don't agree with a lot of things that the Democratic Party says, does, and, advocates for. The same way that I don't agree for a lot of things that the Republican Party doesn't say and do and whatnot. If you're lying in front of the Senate committee, they're trying to confirm you as the Attorney General of the United States. I suppose that even though, yes, I hate the whiny liberal bullshit, and I really like the energetic, pro everything that I like Trump. However, you have to call a spade a spade. And I suppose what I was meaning by I don't have a problem with bipartisanship is that there are some things that I agree with that the liberals say, that the Democratic Party says, as far as what their stance is on things and their agenda. Some things. Very, very weird. Very making myself very self-aware with all this research and the research and development of the world around me. I think, though, that this is going to, and when I had first read the story, I had, while I was getting my oil change, looked into it a little bit more. It gets kind of boring, though, because, again, I think that it could be an attack just the same way that the Republican Party now is saying, oh, they're just attacking us, blah, blah, blah. And they're saying, well, not really, asshole. You're fucking lying. Your boy is up there lying right through his fucking teeth, right here. See? But anyways, I looked into it a little bit, and I wanted to see whether or not this ambassador was the one that just died a while ago, because I thought to myself, shit, I wonder if, I don't know, maybe he knocked him off or something. I don't know. Maybe he had his ass killed because, fuck, I was talking to that guy and it was about the election, but it wasn't. Apparently, it's a completely different person. There are many ambassadors. I guess this was the ambassador to the United Nations that was the one that died. It was of a heart attack and such. But I just thought it was convenient, as the Clinton family has many ties to people that accidentally have heart attacks and shit a lot of times. But yeah, some more, I guess, a little bit more research into it. I'm kind of eager to see exactly what happens. They're calling for the guy's resignation. And now, I believe his name was Flynn, the general that was just a few weeks ago dismissed. Yet he, I'm assuming, was encouraged to quit his job over this very relative topic. It was he didn't include information that should have been included, from what I understand. And I guess you could say that that's related to lying in a way. So I'm eager to see exactly what happens with this. This is a fresh story, so they haven't really been able to smack him down yet. But I'm kind of curious to see just what's going to happen. Are they going to? Do they have the power to do that? Was that because perjury? If it is the case that in my layman's perspective of politics, it may be perjury. It seems like it's perjury to me, but maybe because he didn't knowingly, maybe there's some fucking loophole, and he'll be able to hop through the loophole. Who knows? But we'll see. We'll see, because I think that President Trump and the Republican Party at large thinks that this is an attack of sorts by the Democrats, in part A, because of his successful speech the other night, and B, just because they don't like Jeff Sessions. And again, with the bipartisanship, I can almost see why. Something about the guy I don't really care for either. Like I had said, I was making fun of his accent the other day, and I don't know, he just looks like a little greasy little fucking dirty fucker, just a little slimy little fucker. You remember the movie The Burbs? I mean, looks can be deceiving, and you shouldn't judge people based on their appearance and all this kind of crap. Yeah, I get it. But, the grandfather on the movie The Burbs, tell me that fucking Jeff Sessions does not remind you of the grandfather that, was down in the basement, the doctor on the movie The Burbs. Just a creepy fucking old fucker. I don't know. I can see why people dislike him. And, I've heard, in my scratchings of the surface, as it were, into his past, that, he's got some questionable shit going as far as social issues and whatnot. Whatever. Eager to see what's going to happen with this. All right. That's it.